All right, guys, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to our morning note. Let me move this YouTube thing over. My apologies. What's going on, everybody? Let's go ahead and get started. I am back home, thankfully. Working at a hotel is okay sometimes, but not always the funnest thing in the world. The Wi-Fi was good, I'll give you that, but working on the laptop, I prefer obviously working at home with everything I have in front of me, the computer, the monitors, and everything. So I'm happy to be back. I apologize for not doing a morning note yesterday, but I was checking out of the hotel, had some breakfast with the family, so couldn't do it. So either way, what's going on, guys? Let's rock and roll. Let's talk about the market, see what's going on. Bottom right-hand corner of your screen, little white logo. Click on that, subscribe to our channel, like our videos, turn notifications for our next ones coming out. All right, let's talk about it. It is Friday, July 16th. Today is Apex Day, so just keep that in mind. Not exactly bearish, not exactly bullish, but again, expect higher than usual volume. That's all. That's all. So people will say, "Oh, Apex is bearish or bullish." It really doesn't make a difference. All right, so let's talk about it here. Dow futures are up 73 points, Nasdaq up 54, S&P up 12 or 13, Russell 2000 up 21. Finally, Russell's trying to get back to it. Light sweet crude, which is crude futures, up 0.45%, 71.69. Gold slid a little bit, down a quarter point, 18.24 an ounce. Silver 26.20, down 0.70 an ounce. For the forex people, 118 on the euro dollar, down 11 pips. 110.31, up 47 pips for the dollar yen. Looking at crypto, 1907 for Ethereum, 31,865 for Bitcoin. Again, I'm still watching that 30,000 level. Again, I have not added yet, but again, break below 30, I'll be buying some more. Dollar index is up 0.09, 92.70 on the index, and TNX, which is the 10-year yield, is up about 1.327. Again, you just move this decimal over to the left. Okay, so, and the VIX is down 4.7%. Big news today, this morning, was retail sales. Let me go ahead and get that info for you. I went ahead and posted it on Instagram for you guys. U.S. June advanced retail sales month over month up 0.6% versus down 0.3 expected. Retail sales excluding automobile sales, again, this is considered core. It is up 1.3% month over month versus up 0.4% expected. So again, retail sales excluding auto and gas, which is the core one, 1.1 versus 0.05% on retail sales. So again, we're seeing the consumer starting to pick up. So this week, I was actually in Orlando. I went with my family, my wife and my stepson to Disney World. Again, just hanging out with my stepson. It's summertime. So I really only went to one park. They went to multiple. I went to one because I was working. So again, this is how much I love you guys. I skipped Disney for y'all. Just kidding. I've gone to Disney so many times. But it was packed. A lot of people were there. You expect July, Florida is hot. Didn't matter. People were there. There was no masks. People were. It really looked like pre-pandemic. Anything that I did notice, yeah, man. Maybe I'm a sneaker guy, but again, I did see a lot of kids wearing some cool stuff. So again, maybe the parents are buying their kids some nice things for the summer, maybe ahead of the school year. Again, that's another retail sales bump that we're going to expect, which is back to school. Kids are going back to the actual classroom, not doing virtual classes. And then we have the holidays. I expect this holiday season to probably be the biggest holiday season in recent memory, because what I've expected, what I talked about in 2021, the beginning of the year, when we did the top 10 stocks and we talked about investing moving forward, is that the consumer is going to come back in a big way. Again, almost like removing the shackles of this COVID pandemic and the lockdowns. People are going out. Goldman had an excellent note on Live Nation talking about concerts are back. I've seen a lot of advertisements for concerts in Vegas, also comedy shows. So again, people are not afraid anymore. People are going out and they're spending money, which is very nice to see. So retail sales again do reflect that, which is nice. Let me turn on the fan in my office. It's warm. So again, a lot of people are getting back to spending. Again, spending in the economy, consumer spending is 70% of our economy. Very, very important. So yesterday we had a little bit of a fall. We talked about that on the aftermarket recap. That 50-day moving average on two major stocks that I watch a lot because I have calls, Apple and Microsoft. Again, that 50-day moving average seems to be it. The level I was talking about yesterday on the aftermarket recap was that 200-day moving average on NASDAQ. Very nice. Again, a nice break. We're about 40 points above that. We're now above the 100-day on S&P. So if you think about it, we're only 20 points away from all-time highs right now on S&P futures, and we're about 160 points away from the NASDAQ. I think the NASDAQ brings us an opportunity here. I think QQQ for next week. Watch QQQ volume for next week. Possible calls. I think we get that break. I think we revisit all-time highs. So let's go ahead and take a look here at Qs. The price action I saw yesterday, I really was expecting that today. Really, because today would have been OPEX day. But yesterday was total profit-taking day. It looks like everyone's buying in at a lower price, so what's to be expected. But looking at it here, I did buy a little Roblox yesterday with Investment Club. I did add on the dip. So again, I do love Roblox as a stock for future growth. But looking at QQQ, if you were looking to possibly look for some longs, I would say some calls are the 364 calls. Let's wait until the market churns a little bit the first couple of minutes. Let's see how volumes come up. But the 364s, I'll be watching, possibly 365 for some calls. Let's see what the volume brings. If you're a member of the Discord, we'll go ahead and let you know when we fill. But again, I want to see if we break this 100-day moving average of 362.34 and this 50-day of 362. So let's get around 362 first. And then once we go there, then I would say 364 or 365 for next week gives us a full week to catch this. You know, best case scenario, we'll catch it today, maybe leave a runner. But again, I like QQQ here for a bounce back, something to think about. Also, one of our team members, Nick, was talking to the rest of the team yesterday. He was talking about the kind of the high growth, hyper growth momentum names like a Space, AMC, those names. He's expecting another bull run coming. So he's going to send that note over on Discord. Again, he has some analysis and some charts. He'll get that over this weekend, team, just a heads up. But he'll be looking to see possibly some calls on these names. The names that have been beaten down lately, like the AMCs, the Space, the GMEs, the Cloves, you know, the SPAC names, the ones that have been beaten down a little bit. But again, today my focus is really Qs, mega cap names, Apple, Microsoft, those guys. I think we're going to have a nice little run today. If I had to go ahead and take a look here, I think we'll get to around 14.9 on the Qs. I think that Microsoft does break 283 today. I think Apple finally breaks 150 today. So if it doesn't, it'll be next week. So again, I'm watching that all together as a whole. So my focus is really on Qs, Apple, and Microsoft to look to get some gains there. All right, so no questions this morning. Do I not have questions on? Let me see. Live chat, live replay. So again, everyone's just really quiet, so that's fine. But again, that's really what I'm looking for. Usually, I have a ton of questions in the morning. So I just want to make sure that I have this on public, not on private, like I did for the YouTube Premium. YouTube Premium this week, nice recap. We caught Apple, we caught Microsoft, I think, this week. And when NEO was an L. But again, two great trades for them. Nicely done. 2 out of 3, not bad. We'll get back to it next Tuesday and rock and roll. But for that, again, guys, it's Friday. I would not do any same-day expiries or anything like that. But again, something to watch for. Yeah, so again, QQQ is really in focus. No questions. Wow, you're making my job easy today. So I guess everyone is either really, really happy or just really, really, really just moving forward to the weekend. So we'll just go ahead and leave it there, guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you. Let me see if I was here. Maybe the questions here, but I can't see live chat. Ah, there we go. Good morning. Okay, I had it under top chat. Now it's live chat. I know you guys wouldn't stay quiet. Good morning. Good morning. Almost ended the call here. Crazy. All right, let me get my glasses on. Good morning. Thank you, Hugh. Thank you, Ray. Good morning. Space level to add. Thoughts on Upstart. Space, I don't want to buy any Space. Remember, I sold the stock. Calls possible, but right now I would say a possible break of 35, 36, maybe. But let's see. I got burned on some Space ahead of that test flight. Ahead of that flight for Richard Branson. Upstart, I'd have to go ahead and actually research. I don't know if you're looking for investment on this one, but I don't know much about it. I have to research it. Maybe a break of 120 could be possible. NVIDIA price to add, good to add this perfect price. NVIDIA, I was actually talking about that with Investment Club. I would wait for the split this weekend, Monday. I think we get a little leg lower, possibly to 725, 700 pre-adjusted split. So again, once the split is done, I can actually look at the new price. I believe it's a 4-to-1 split or something like that. So I think it's 4-to-1 or 5-to-1. I'll make sure. But again, I would wait for NVIDIA. Again, I own shares. I love NVIDIA. I'm waiting for a little more of a dip. Let's see. Good morning. Thoughts on Square and Bitcoin related news? Yeah, we saw that Jack Dorsey was talking about Bitcoin, saying that Square will do a little more Bitcoin. I believe some kind of program with Bitcoin where they're going to add more tools and everything like that. I love Square, but right now it's not doing much. So I'd rather you guys not burn premium sticking in this range between 201 and 254. A break of 254, then we can go and target all-time highs. A break of 201 definitely would be a buy opportunity and possible puts. Disney, what mark is it a great stock to buy for long hold? I love Disney long term. It's one of Morgan Stanley's best ideas of this year. Again, I've owned Disney since last year. So again, I've loved Disney. Again, I go to Disney, so I love that place. 186.98 is your level to break. If that breaks, I will take a look at the 190s, 195s, and 200s to continue to the upside. I think Disney is a great company. I think it adds a lot more here. Thoughts on Rocket? Rocket's another one of those names that, again, like a Space, like a Clove, like a GME and AMC, again, it'll spike and then it'll come back down. So again, you just got to be careful with this one. I would not play calls here at all. I would wait possibly for 18, but I would just be careful on this thing. That's not a name I like. Thoughts on ETH and BTC? Both great. Again, love Ethereum, love BTC. I'm waiting for a little more of a dip lower, a break of 30,000 on Bitcoin, a break of 1,700 on Ethereum is what I'm watching for. What calls are you looking for Apple next week? I have right now on the call side on Apple is the 150s. So you can imagine how close we are to the money. But again, it's all about the price action. If it breaks 150, we can take a look at 152s for next week, so on and so forth. What are my adding levels for DraftKings? DraftKings, I have a level at 35.32. Now, a lot of people are saying, Carlos, what happened? This thing used to be on fire. Wait till football season, mind you. People are not going to bet on the Suns and the Bucks or play fantasy sports on the NBA Finals when, let's be honest, again, I like Devin Booker, I like Giannis, I love CP3, but they're not mega stars. They're not LeBron, KD, Steph Curry, let's be honest. So, again, you're going to see a little bit more of a dip in these names. But when football season comes out, when soccer comes back, EPL, La Liga, you're talking about all those, college football comes back, again, people are going to be on the stands. I think DraftKings has some room to go. Wait, football season is coming. Right now, it's a buying opportunity. I would say 35.32 for a buy level. I'll be adding there. Thoughts on Tesla? Tesla, that 700 level, man. That 700 level needs to break if you are bullish. If you are not, then you're looking for a break of 583. 583 is my level to buy. 700 break. If 700 does break, we're going to go ahead and see 800. Definitely. But again, 700, either there is a lot of sell orders or overhead supply there, or it's just a heavy-ass resistance. It's knocking on the door, but it's going to take some time. Let's see. Disney, yep, we talked about that. Good morning, good morning. Those are the questions. Yeah, I didn't see the questions. My apologies. Because I put here top chat, not live chat. Sorry. What do you think we'll be selling our Microsoft and Apple positions? If you're talking about the actual call options, right now the price action is looking great. It may just be close today, to be completely honest with you. That'd be nice. I don't mind it if we do. If we do, great. If we don't, then we wait till Monday or Tuesday. No biggie. Neo calls. Neo burned me this week. Sucks. Neo hasn't been doing much, but again, all the growth momentum names were. The ones that have been taking all the attention has been mega cap tech. Right now, we're near support. I own the stock, but I'm not going to touch calls right now. Chewy calls. Chewy. I don't even know if they have volume. Again, another one, the growth momentum name that's really down at support. Possibly here, if you're looking to buy the stock, maybe you're big into pets. I don't have any pets. But again, possibly here is a good opportunity to buy some Chewy for some long-term investing. Right here at the 50-day moving average on the daily. It's slightly above it now because it doesn't have pre-market on the daily. I expect QQQ to run after recent pullback, or does tech need earnings to be beat? I expect QQQ to hit all-time high by next week again. So I'm looking at QQQ calls for next week. Again, guys, all we had yesterday was a profit-taking day. Again, we had great retail sales. Even with yields up today, you've seen tech run today. So again, I still am knocking on the table about mega cap tech for Q3. They're going to be leading the way. What are your thoughts on ACB? Again, this is I believe Aurora Cannabis. Cannabis is fine. Again, I have THCX, which has Aurora Cannabis. I don't want just single stock exposure to an Aurora. Again, I love it long term. The cannabis space, again, Aurora itself, again, it's going to be nauseating. You're going to get a lot of volatility there. Just the cannabis space. What is there a good price to add Zillow? Wow, Zillow went down too. So all these momentum names are all down. Wow, there you go. Oh wow, it's a break of support. Wow, good time to buy right at 100. If you want to own it, right at $100. That's more than a 50% retracement from highs. WBA levels to add, I have it as a dividend play. WBA, I had some unusual options activity on it. I hope it breaks 48.13. That's what I'm looking for. I saw some unusual options activity for, I believe, next week's calls. Right now, you're right at the 200-day. Right here is probably a good time to buy on the daily. Let's see. Tilray, same thing with the cannabis, guys. It's just volume. That's all it is. It's going to be volatile. Excuse me. Do you have month numbers on e-commerce retail data? I don't. If you want e-commerce retail data, the ones to really focus on would be Amazon, Walmart, and Spotify. They release those numbers. Costco sometimes does too, but they have a little bit more of like their memberships and in-store, same-store sales. But e-commerce numbers, I don't have. That would be probably Spotify or Shopify, excuse me. Shopify, Walmart, and Amazon would have that. But I didn't see anything regarding e-commerce. Do you like any bank stocks, options, and calls? For options and calls, no. But for bank stocks, yes. I have Goldman Sachs at a buy at 363, and I have a buy level for JPM at 149. Now you're probably saying to yourself, well, it may not hit there. It may not, may or may not. But again, that's my levels to buy. I'm waiting for an opportunity. Again, I love dips. I like when it's red in the market. Granted, I don't have any calls open. But I like when it's red in the market because it gives me opportunities to buy some. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, guys. Have a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll catch you guys on Monday for our morning note. Happy trading. G.A.R Capital.fx.com is the website. Feel free to join us, and it's time to get to work. So again, if you want to join our Discord channel, you can see it here. All the cool stuff. We have the recaps at the end of the day for our premium members. We have unusual options activities. You can see unusual option activities, extra trades for those who like to trade with me, unusual options. Don't expect tons of them, but again, I do them. We have our futures, we have basic, name it, we got it, other than Forex. But other than that, we'll leave it there, guys. GARCapitalFX.com. If you're signing up now, give us a couple minutes to get you on the Discord. I know a lot of people are like, hey, I want to get in, I want to get in. Our back office is working very diligently. Our social media department is working diligently to make sure everyone is accommodated and taken care of. If I don't answer your questions during market hours, please don't take it personal. I'm trying to help everyone else and chart as well. So the focus today is QQQ, Apple, Microsoft. Let's watch those three possible opportunities. I think QQQ is ready for some call action. So let's see what we get. Seeing ES pump right now, 43.67. Right now we're less than 20 points away from all-time highs. Do we get all-time highs today? Do we end the week on a good note? We'll wait and see. Have a great rest of your day, guys. GARCapitalFX.com. My name is Carlos Garcia. We'll see you guys later.